Welcome to Theory of Pets. I'm a passionate pet owner with a drive to help others like me uncover the truth about the pet industry and what goes on behind the scenes. Hello and welcome back to Theory of Pets. This week I have a really interesting topic for you guys about launching a dog product. And in the process of telling you about launching a product and kind of what it involves, I'm also going to tell you a little bit about a new product that is on the market, and it is called Dog's Choice Dog Wash. Obviously, it's a dog grooming soap for your pets, shampoo and conditioner that you can order. And this idea was created and is now coming to life. It's in the process of coming to life. And so Jonathan from Dog's Choice is actually speaking with me today about how he created the idea and kind of how they've got started. And now they're in the crowdfunding phase. They're looking for pre-orders. They're trying to gather the income that they need to continue with production. So not only did he talk to me about dog wash and their dog wash, Dog's Choice Dog Wash, it's a completely customizable dog wash, and it's a plant-based product as well. So that's why, it's unique and it's new to the market. It's something where you can get on and kind of fill out a little survey about what kind of skin your dog has and what type of product you're looking for. If you want something that's fragrance free or whatever, and then you can order your customized dog wash. So it will be the first of its kind on the market. So Jonathan told me a little bit about the product itself, and then of course about the process that he's going through, the hard parts, the easy parts. None of it's really easy, I guess, when you're trying to launch a new product, but it'll give you some information if you have something in the back of your mind, if you have a product that you've been thinking about, or if you have a product that you've already created for your dog. If your dog had a unique need and you created a product to help with that need, maybe you want to market it. Maybe there are other dog owners or pet owners out there. Maybe you created a product for your cat and there are other owners out there that might be looking for the same thing. This might give you a little bit of information on what you can do to get started. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got started with pet shampoo and in the pet industry?
Right. So basically, it's great to see how many people out there that are so passionate about their dogs, but, it's sad to see that, there's not really a solution for the dog's hair needs. So Dog's Choice Wash was started a couple months back by 3 really focused entrepreneurs, pet lovers, and dog owners. And we just realized that dogs have special hair needs, just like humans. So we also saw that humans were having customizable hair products. And we thought, what do people love most besides themselves, right? So we thought they're dogs. So that's how we created Dog's Choice Wash. And we wanted to be an all-encompassing solution to any hair needs for dogs. But we also wanted to make sure that we express what we stand for to our product, which was to stay plant-based, cruelty-free, and to use safe products. So we noticed many dog shampoos not only remove dirt and oils, but remove the natural oils, which, typically irritated the skin. So we made sure to talk to many manufacturers who are involved in the shampoo formulation industry until we found a plant-based and essential oil company who, will be able to deliver what we stand for. So here we are today, with the online store, products ready to be delivered, Kickstarter ready to be launched, and, pre-orders ready to be accepted.
That's exciting.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like a bunch of things happening at once. And,
yeah,
we're excited
overwhelming, I'm sure.
Well.
So you touched on it just a little bit about some of the dangers of those traditional commercial pet shampoos and grooming products that we see. And one of those is stripping the oils. I think a lot of pet parents don't realize that your dog's coat actually has natural oils that are what makes the skin, it keeps the skin moisturized. It's what gives the coat that kind of silky shine that we all want our dogs to have. And a lot of those commercial products are made with harsh chemicals that actually strip those good oils as well. Can you talk about some of the dangers of the commercial pet shampoos, the ones that we see, especially like in the big box stores? A lot of pet parents will find shampoo that costs $2 for a bottle or $3 for a bottle, and they think that that's, it's fine. They're selling it at a pet store, so it's got to work for my dog, right?
Right. So basically, you want to avoid anything, an ingredient that says, it contains sulfates, parabens, phosphates, and phthalates. So let me just break this down a little more. So when we talked about, these chemicals removing natural oils, this mostly comes from the sulfates. So manufacturers will tell you that sulfates, capture oil and dirt, but they don't tell you that it's also removing excess oil, stripping the natural oils. And this is why most people's pet dogs have, irritated skin. Also, parabens are a type of preservative, but actually many dog shampoos are actually aware of this. So you will see most dog shampoos labeled as paraben-free. So there is, a step forward to prevent this kind of chemical in dog shampoos. But the study of parabens is relatively new. But they are thought to pose health risks such as cancer, if this chemical is exposed to the skin and dangerous to the reproductive system. Phthalates, are present in fragrances and considered hormonal disruptors. Also, artificial colors are synthesized from petroleum, and they're actually found to cause health issues and problems like cancer and birth defects. But overall, there hasn't been a conclusive study to know if your dog will get cancer because of these ingredients. Since there are no long-term studies on, these chemicals, but they are highly linked to health issues such as skin irritation, reproductive system failures, and cancer problems.
Absolutely. And I know we've had issues. We have a dog that has really sensitive skin, and she has some skin allergies and things. So for dogs on that end of the spectrum, which it seems to be quite common now that dogs have some kind of skin irritation, whether it's, infestation from fleas and ticks and the scratching, or just some sensitivities with their skin, those products that are made with all those harsh chemicals irritates the skin even more. Even some of the products that say that they are made specifically for dogs with itchy, dry skin, or they're, an oatmeal shampoo to soothe the skin. Some of them, while they might be made with oatmeal or aloe or some of those more soothing components, are also made with chemicals that are kind of counterbalancing the good things. And so we have to be, we learned that lesson the hard way with our dog. We have to be careful about the shampoos that we choose for her. And I'm sure a lot of other pet owners, maybe some people that are listening to this podcast, have to deal with that same thing. Their dog has sensitive skin and they need to be really careful about the choices that they make.
Right, you're totally correct. And it's also kind of scary to see, when some people are finding out that the dog has skin problems, the first thing they think of is, what have they been doing outside, or, is this related to foot fatigue, ticks? And, the last sort of thought that really doesn't come to the mind is the shampoo that they use. And so this is what we're trying to focus on, so people don't have to worry about this anymore.
Absolutely. I think that's a good point. A lot of people think about, I've heard people so much now, everybody talks about food allergies, so they consider that. They consider fleas and ticks. They consider so many different things, what they're getting into outside, and they don't stop and think about actually the topical products that they're using on their dog, like shampoos and conditioners. So why is Dog's Choice different? Can you tell us a little bit about it? Because you guys have done something that's really, it's unique as far as I know. I did a little bit of research, obviously, before I talked to you. And it seems like you guys are the only ones out there offering what you're offering.
Right. So basically, we believe in creating the safest product, and we want to, be a solution for dog owners. Whenever you buy traditional commercial pet shampoos, there's always a lack of choice and flexibility in your ingredients choices. Sometimes it's also unclear what chemicals these commercial pet shampoos use, and shopping for dog shampoos can be such a headache when you see so many bottles and you have no idea which one you need or which one you want. And if you dislike one aspect of the shampoo you're currently using, you would need to change a whole completely new brand, and more often than not, you would have no idea which shampoo to use instead. So basically, we want to give dog owners complete confidence in our plant-based and cruelty-free ingredients, from which they can customize their own dog shampoos and conditioners. So to break it down even more, you can choose from a wide selection of ingredients, colors, fragrances, sizes, and subscriptions through a quiz that lets you personalize the shampoo just for your dog. So these formula goals can include odor removal, dry skin, itchy skin, fleek coat, shiny coat, soft coat, sensitive skin, and customers are able to choose up to 3 of these formula goals, along with the fragrance and color, to basically have this sort of combination that is customized just for your dog. So we also offer, 8 ounce or 16 ounces, discounts on bulk orders, and also what we're trying to do is sort of like a delivery or subscription option, which is where the customer can choose, to receive these shampoo or conditioners every 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. And then based on the subscription, you would also get, a 10% discount. Our whole sort of persona wants to just give customers complete trust and confidence. So if the customer gets tired of one aspect of the combination after a month, he or she can just go into the online store, change their combination, and, if they're on the subscription plan, the next month they'll be able to just receive that new combination that they changed, and everything else will be the same. So basically, there is no secret between our product and the customer, and so by doing this, customers and dog owners, will be able to understand what is safe for the pet to use.
Absolutely, and allowing people to customize those needs. That's a big change from what we're used to. Like you said, a lot of times you just kind of go into the pet store and you look and there's 15 options to choose from, and it's hard to make that choice. So it's nice, convenience for pet owners to be able to kind of just plug in what they need and then have a recommendation made.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Where are the ingredients that you guys use for your shampoo? Where are they sourced?
Right, so our ingredients are, our product is from the United Kingdom. They're all plant-based, and the fragrances are from essential oils. Our manufacturer is currently shipping over our first bulk order, or first inventory, and so along with that, they're going to ship over the ingredient list. But overall, we make sure that our ingredients are just plant-based and that they are safe to use. So once we receive those, we'll be happy to provide that information over to you.
Yeah, absolutely. For obviously each of the different recipes, I guess, if you would call them, are going to have their own ingredients. But it's good to know that they're all plant-based, and your perfumes. There's no perfumes or artificial fragrances. It's all from essential oils. And are they manufactured in the UK as well?
Yes.
Excellent. So you guys, speaking of manufacturing, you guys are getting close now. When I looked last week, you guys were about 3/4 of the way to meeting your funding goal, your crowdfunding right now. So what are your next steps now that you're assuming that you're going to get to that goal? You guys are gaining very quickly, so it should be happening very soon.
Right. So we're currently just taking pre-orders on our website. We haven't launched our Kickstarter yet. So we're excited to, talk to dog-loving blogs, publications, news, Instagram, YouTube, or influencers, to help educate all dog owners on, the dangers of commercial products, so that, in the next month or two, when we do launch our Kickstarter, we'll have, an existing audience that are excited about what we're trying to do. And so we actually hope that you republish this podcast when we are closer to the end of November or the start of December, when we actually launch our Kickstarter, so that these listeners, can help make this larger project more public. And, if they're interested, they can go directly to our Kickstarter. We're not the kind of people that want to waste people's time or money. We've already created, a website and a top-tier product, and we're ready to move forward with shipping and fulfilling orders. But in the next month or so, once we receive our goal on Kickstarter, we can place ourselves in front of many more people like yourselves and everyone listening. But our biggest challenge is money, right? So to make financial sense, pushing shampoo and conditioner into production and getting them in front of people takes a lot of money. Additionally, marketing our product and exposing our brand of dog wash takes even more money, and this is the kind of money we do not have, and we do not want to put just 50% of our effort, in creating a quality and top-tier product. So Kickstarter is an all-or-nothing platform. So if our project gets funded, we succeed, and if not, we're back to square one, and everyone is refunded. So we have high hopes for this last step to reach out to the loving dog community. We're just trying to reach out to many publications so that when we do launch our Kickstarter, everyone will be aware of this project and everyone will be just excited as we are.
It must be, exciting, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking, I'm sure. Like you said, with crowdfunding, it's that all or nothing. You're either going to get the money that you need to move forward or, you're not, and people are going to be refunded. So there's probably a little bit of anxiety, I'm sure, with that.
Oh, yeah, there is. But we're just, we're excited, and we believe that people will get excited about our product. It's hard to find customizable, just anything out there. So we want to be able to present this to all dog lovers, all dog communities, and, just hopefully receive positive feedback, gain their support, and hopefully we can move forward with this, and, hopefully every dog owner and dog lover out there will be interested.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're going to put it out there for them, and then hopefully, you get the money raised, and then, so your next step after that, as long as everything goes through with your crowdfunding, is then you move on to right into manufacturing and distributing the shampoos?
Yes. So Kickstarter, we offer, for example, if you pledge $15, you can get, a free shampoo that we deliver to you once the Kickstarter is complete. So basically, it's a bunch of pre-orders on Kickstarter. So after Kickstarter is funded and if it is successful, then we basically just put everything into production. We ship all those orders out, and from the remaining funds, we will be able to market and promote and advertise out there, and hopefully go to more dog events, talk to more people. And just basically publicize ourselves, to put us out there a lot more than we are right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I've talked to some other companies that are starting up in the past, and one of the big things that they like to do is go to like the pet expos, the pet industry expos, and like you said, talking to podcasters, bloggers. Facebook, social media is huge right now. So getting out there and getting that kind of exposure would really, I guess, be the biggest thing for you guys to just promote your product and then be able to, do you have plans after that too? Would you like to eventually expand and go beyond shampoos and include some other grooming products in the future?
Right. So right now we're currently directly selling to customers from our online store, but in the sort of near future, we hope to reach out to grooming stores and having them understand and learn about the dangers of commercial products and shampoos, and hopefully transition to using our dog wash, and eventually have our products on the shelves of retail stores so that when customers go out to buy dog wash, they immediately understand what we stand for and what we do, and how we can help them with their goals, the formulation goals for their dogs. But for now, we're solely focusing on dog owners and lovers to help spread this project to anyone else they know who loves their dog, and especially with the Kickstarter, so dog lovers will be able to pre-order while supporting our campaign. But maybe in the far future, we may lean towards customizing your own, healthy and safe dog food. So just keep your eyes peeled. We'll keep you guys updated, and we're excited for this to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a company to watch for sure. I think, you guys are right on track with people wanting to customize everything. Shampoo for sure is a niche that hasn't been filled yet. And we are just kind of now seeing some companies that are allowing owners to customize the food and the things that they're feeding their dog. So I think we're definitely seeing that trend, and it's going to continue to grow. And hopefully, pet owners will realize that what they use, the products that they use on their dog and topically for their pet, is just as important as what they're putting into their dog, feeding them, and getting rid of those chemicals for plant-based ingredients is a much better option. So I'm hoping that, we can help get you guys some exposure, and I appreciate you sharing the process with us. That's something that we get asked a lot by readers and listeners of our podcast is, they have a great idea for a product, and they kind of want to know a little bit of how to go about just getting started and getting it going. And I think, you hit the nail on the head when you said that it's all about money. You need to get the funding behind you, and then, you can move on to the manufacturing and distributing. So I appreciate you sharing that with us as well.
No, thank you so much for having me on here. I'm excited to see what your listeners have to say. And we'll have high hopes here, and we won't let you guys down.
Hopefully you guys got a lot of great information out of this podcast about how to start. If you have an idea for a pet product, the first thing that you need to do obviously is have a prototype created. You need something to show investors, to show people that you want to, invest in the product, and it's raising the money. That's the hard part. But then, you also have to work with blogs and publications, get the word out there, and then it's try to distribute your product as best you can. I know I've spoken to other people that have created their own products, and they started with their local area. For example, dog treats are a great one. They start baking in their own kitchen, and then they start distributing to just local pet stores and convenience stores, things like that in their area, and kind of build up from there, some online sales and things like that. So it really depends on the product and the market that you're in, or the part of the market that you're in, I should say. Where you're going to focus your advertising and where you're going to focus your crowdfunding efforts. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them on our website, theoryofpets.com. You can record them and leave them on there. I may use them in a future podcast, or you can just send them in an email, and I'd be happy to answer those for you as well. If there's any questions you have for Jonathan about dog wash, Dog's Choice dog wash, or getting started in the pet industry, feel free to ask those as well, and I will pass those on to him. While you're on our website, theoryofpets.com, if you guys could just leave a quick review on iTunes, that would be really great. You can get onto iTunes right from our site. Just leave a quick review there, and that helps me reach out to experts in the industry to show them that people are listening, people are enjoying, and they want to hear more. So if you guys could do that, that would be a great help. I appreciate you all listening, and I will be back in another week or so with another episode. Thanks, guys.